thanks for dropping in. We have a 2021 Can-Am today, and we're going to do a installation of a radio. So let's talk about the radio first, get cost and where we got it from, and a brand name on it. I have a receipt for you guys. See if I can get it to focus in here. We got it from Nash Power Sports. It's over here in Scottsdale. They do have one in Mesa, I believe, too. Probably more somewhere else, I don't know. But that's where we got it. We have two costs here. One is for the radio itself, and the other one is for a kind of like a kit to install it. We're not recommending buying that. We'll get to that in a little while and explain why not to buy it. But here's the cost on it so you guys know what it costs. And does it say I have a friend here with me also. He's helping with this video. Do you know what the brand name of this radio?
Wet Sounds.
So Wet Sounds is the brand name of the radio.
It's on the...
On here, is it on here?
No, it's on the radio.
It's on the radio somewhere. Oh, it's right in the front. Yeah, so right there on it. It is Bluetooth. I'd rather have you guys just go and Google the brand and you guys get all the information on it instead of me going into exactly what it does. We will do at the end how loud it is. If you guys want to hear that, it is pretty loud. It does really amplify over the engine, which is really nice. Even if you're in the back seat, it does amplify over the engine, which if you want a radio, you want it to do that. So let's get to the installation. You guys are probably going, man, it's installed. This is one of those videos not going to show me installing it. Well, I do apologize. It was kind of a hard ordeal to get it installed and a little figuring out, you know, do's and don'ts, which we're going to go over. And so we do have it installed, but we'll go through it all and explain what we did to it on it. So let's just get to that really quick. Let's just get to the mounting procedure itself and talk about the mount that we're telling you not to buy. So here's the mount kit it came with right here. And guys, bear with me. I'm helping film this. I didn't film it. He's with me. And this is going to be his first video, I believe, out on his new YouTube channel. It's called Dizzle Fitzwell. And so just bear with us on it because I'm going to have to ask him for questions. But this is the mount that it came with. And it's supposed to mount, I think, where's that little screw that we had? It has like screws that like go into these little grooves here. I had one somewhere. I'm going to kind of pan down here a little bit, but this is the plate that would have mounted to that. So there's the screw, and this screw goes in here on like that, and you would mount this plate to that. Now, the reason we didn't use this plate, everybody's gonna go, well, why didn't you use the plate it came with, was because he has a windshield in it. Now, some guys might not have a windshield and be going, I'll use that plate then, and that's your choice. It really is. But if down the road you want to get a windshield, you're going to be pretty much, you know, out of luck.
A vented windshield.
Yeah, a vented windshield. So, but it would have mounted up here on it. So it's completely in the way. So he went, and Can-Am has where you can drill into it. He went and bought a kit to do it, to put these brackets on, to drill into it. Like everybody, like I thought to him, and I'm just going to tell you what I thought. I thought, man, put self-tapping screws, screw it into there. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys that because it won't hold. What'll happen is this is going to vibrate. You're going to be going down the road, and you don't want your radio to end up in your lap. So he went and bought this kit here. Do you know what it was called?
Yeah, it's
Does it have it
threaded inserter.
Yeah, it's threaded inserter, and it says, what is that, Doyle on it. And it's Harbor Freight, guys. I'm sure you can find them somewhere else, but Harbor Freight was $40, I think.
$44.
$44, he said.
Comes with inserts, everything you need.
Yep, and it comes with inserts. I know you guys, because they can hear you. Inserts, everything you need on it. And these things are like top rivets. They literally go in. I think he had one out. Do you still have that one?
You can open another bag, it's fine.
So he had one out earlier, but literally it goes into like, so you drill a pilot hole, right? We drill a pilot hole into here. You would put this on the gun, insert it, and on this side of it, it is threaded. So he's got it right here. So you put it on the gun, twist it on, and now remember you got a pilot hole that is drilled out for, that's going to stick into, and it's going to go flush on it. and he's going to make it go. He's just going to use that one, and it'll expand it like that, as you guys just saw, and it'll stick into the pilot hole that you already put into there, the pre-drilled hole. Do you know what maybe drill bit you used on that one? Or?
Each rivet's different.
So that makes sense.
Depending on what you want to do and what bolt you want to use, you use a different insert.
So, and that makes sense.
And it comes with several bags.
So you guys would have to figure that out, what size you'd want to use, which I'm sure that it'll be pretty much common sense explanatory what you need to do.
And it comes with extra bits for every rivet that comes within the pack.
So, see, that's a pretty nice kit for 40-something bucks. So, but anyway, so that insert that goes into there, I wish we had one out. We had one. We had one. Oh, there you go. So that's what they look like installed right there. And then that literally, you take your screw and it screws into there. It's pre-threaded in the hole, and that's what this. Where am I at? Right. That's what this threaded into there. And the reason we're saying to do that, guys, is this going to hold it more solid on it. I'm sure guys will come out with some other ways of maybe doing it, and that's your own choice. We're just telling you how we did it. So we figured that's the more solid. I don't want to use the word professional, but hey, we're professionals here. We're going to use that professional and keep it sturdy on there from coming. I mean, this thing's just, I mean, I can move the whole machine, you know, yanking on that. So that thing's on there to stay. Now, let's get to the wiring. That's where we had some issues. But once again, let me back up to where I was talking about that plate. That's the reason we didn't use that plate kit that came with it, guys. It will literally mount right here, and it puts it too far back into your windshield. Like this, it would have hit. You know, you're probably thinking, well, maybe I can try it if I don't have a vented windshield. You guys know how I always talk. You can try anything you want, but we're telling you this is probably the best way to go. And even sitting, let me show that real quick. Even sitting in the machine, a lot of, like when I first saw it, I thought, oh man, this is going to be in my line of sight. So I'm putting the phone, the camera, whatever you want to say, right up to my face. So this is what my view is right here. You have to look up to see the radio. So it's not in your line of sight whatsoever. And everybody's going, well, what's this? Well, that's part of the windshield vintage. Some people might not have that style of windshield. But you have to look up, and then there it is right there. And we also you can even, if you have this plate, does this plate come with it?
Comes with the roof.
Comes with a roof. So this metal plate that comes with the roof, you can take that and mount your mirror to it, and it's like in a perfect position because you can still see out the back. So that's something to think about too. If you guys decide, you know, like where am I going to put my mirror if I put the radio in front of my face? You still have a place to put your mirror right there. So let's get to the electrical part of it. Now, everybody should know if you own a Can-Am, right underneath your steering wheels where you have your accessories bar to hook everything up to. So let this get lighting a little bit. It's right there. So that's where we need to get the wiring to on it. You know, your positive and negative, correct? Just a positive and negative. Yep, that's good. That's awesome lights. So that's where we need to get to. So you're thinking, well, how to get to there? Now, this friend of mine, he pulled up some instructions on it, right? Was it for the radio itself?
Yeah, from BRP.
So BRP had instructions for the radio, but they don't tell you everything you really got to do on it. So that's what we're going to kind of go over on it. They didn't tell you to, like, I think he said he moved the glove box off, which is right there on top. They didn't tell you to remove that, but we removed it, correct?
Correct.
So you need to take that off, guys, which, what was it, a couple of screws?
2 screws in the front.
Two screws in the front. Yeah, so let me show you guys that so you see it. So he said just these 2 screws in the front, one here, one there. And that gets this box out of the way, and you can see what he did with the wire. I like how he did his wiring on it. If you guys watch me, I would have just put a zip tie around this bar. And he did some fancy things. Where's that so I can show him that on it. He's gonna grab what he bought. Did you just get those at Harbor Freight too?
It comes with the soundbar.
Oh, nice! It comes with a soundbar, guys. So these little zip ties here. You see how it has that? So do you remember what maybe drill bit size that was?
I didn't drill them. The cage was already pre-drilled.
That's right. He did tell me that. So what's nice is your cage already had the holes for these. And this sticks in, and then it zip ties around the wire itself on it. So he just obviously came off the radio, went down his passenger A-arm here, roll bar, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like I'm talking like trucks. And went down it and came all the way down to here. Now, did it tell you to go into this?
So BRP's installation, so you got to look up their number for whatever parts you get from them. They'll tell you to notch this out. This corner piece comes off. Two screws on the back side, which are 25 Torx. Tell you notch that out. What they don't tell you is underneath underneath this plate is another hole that's pre-cut out, but you have to knock it out to get the wire to go underneath.
So like your guys's like switches like this, or like that. You just have to knock or punch it out, and it'll be underneath here. Correct.
Correct. And
it just goes right through there. And then I believe you just went along. Put my finger. You just went along the front because this is gone and went down.
Down, and then.
Yep, and went down and went across and came over to your accessories thing. No, we don't got to take it out. So you guys are going, yeah, take it out. Probably no, we're not going to take it off because he already did it. But that's just common sense, I think, that you guys will know to run your wire down to here. And once you get the toolbox out of the way, it was pretty much just cake. It was opened up. You could do it, and that's pretty much it, guys. It's not a very hard installation. The big thing about this is we haven't found anywhere online about installing this radio on here. So I wish they would have. It would have made it a lot easier, for us. But I'm hoping this helps people know how simple this radio can be to install. And just don't make the mistake we made and buy that bracket kit. It saves you, what was it on that receipt? Like $100?
$109.
$109. So you guys get away from doing that. Now I'm going to scoot over on the other side, I think, and let him turn it on. And then turn the radio on, and let me pause it so we can get seated in here, and then we'll turn the radio on and stuff. Be right back. All right, guys. Sorry, we were trying to figure out music to put on here so you guys could hear it. I realized that you guys all know YouTube. If you put certain music on here, they will block our video because it's unmonetizable because we're using someone else's music. So I was trying to find something corny to put on there, and I figured, you know what, they'll understand that we can't, put that music on there. I wish we could, but trust me, this sound bar blows your eardrums. It is definitely worth the money. Now, a few things I forgot, and it was good that we paused to talk about it. I forgot to tell you guys, blue, I wouldn't recommend red, that'd be too much, but blue thread lock on all your stuff. I think this is the only two things really screwed on there, right? Mm-hmm. So blue thread lock, guys. And I also forgot to tell you, it comes with a remote right here that he just mounted to his grab handle. I'm sure you can mount it wherever you want, but it is a remote for the radio. Kind of get that there for you. You could even probably put it on your steering wheel if you wanted to. It's up to you what you want to do. And he did mention this, and I thought that was really good to mention. So his windshield, we've been out riding, and it was hot. We're in Arizona, and he just pops this windshield off in seconds. And we'll have another video talking about this windshield because it is an awesome windshield. But he wanted to make sure he mentioned to you when you're installing this wire here, see how he left a little bit of gap there on it, which is still doesn't look bad. Back up a little bit. He wanted to make sure he could pop these out. Do you care if I pop that off? So it just pops up like that to come out. So you want to make sure you have that room for it to slide behind the wire on top and bottom. And that's if you have a windshield on it. But it is a pretty awesome windshield. Like I said, I don't want to get into that too much. We'll have another video about this windshield down the road. But that's it, guys. Thanks for coming over and watching it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the information in the messaging area. Leave a comment, in the comment section. And we'll definitely answer if you have any questions on it. He'll later down the road have a Instagram channel that you can leave a more personable message if you want. We just don't have that set up yet. This is just, like I said, his first video. But thanks for coming and watching it. Like I said, what was the brand name again? A Wet Sounds?
Wet Sounds Stealth 6.
Yep, Wet Sounds Stealth 6 radio. Man, I wish I could let you guys listen to it. Maybe we'll try to see if we can figure that out down the road and do maybe a part 2, but I just don't want to guarantee that. But we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.